All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to another edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, insert name of person, Daniel Cody, and this is where I give you commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. And before I get started, thank you guys so much for your views on my thoughts of Edge and The Miz and their promo, as well as the double likes you gave me for yesterday's tribute to Christian Cage, as I named my top favorite matches 10 matches from WWE, AEW, and TNA of Christian Cage yesterday for his birthday. But today, I wasn't even supposed to come here. I wasn't. But after what I just witnessed, I gotta come here and talk about this. Guys, did we just see two men with no shirt go through a flaming table? This is not Extreme Rules on WWE 2K games. We just saw two men, no shirt, go through a table. And in my personal opinion, I think Cody Rhodes got the worst of it. But man, that first of all, I will say this. I'm not going to be before you long, but I got to say this. Great match. Great match. That's number one. Number two, two men, shirtless, went through a table. And I think, in my personal opinion, I think Cody Rhodes got the worst of it. It was a reverse superplex. His wife, Brandy, came in to assist Cody and setting the table up and lighting it on fire, kind of like Edge's girlfriend Lita did at WrestleMania 22. But it was nothing like, and while it was nothing like WrestleMania 22, two men, shirtless, I know I've been saying that a lot, but two men, shirtless, went through a table. And Cody got the worst of it because if you look very closely, Cody landed full force on the table with no shirt on, so I know it had to burn the crap out of him. And he had the same look on his face after he won the match and he sat up. He kind of had the same look on his face that Edge had when he won the hardcore match at WrestleMania 22. But him versus Andrade, excellent match in Cody Rhodes' hometown, my former hometown, Atlanta, Georgia, in Gwinnett County, by the way. I'm shocked. I don't have any more words. Speaking of fire, I was watching another YouTuber, and NYC Demon Diva is her name. She's also a YouTuber, and she showed a tweet of Darby Allin jumping over a flaming couch. Now that's just plain risky. Not very wise, but plain risky. I mean, it's a good thing he landed on his feet because this is the couch, this is me. Now, keep in mind these are the legs. Now, if something goes wrong, my pants on fire! Just kidding. But either way, I can't believe we saw that. It is very obvious that AEW is not a PG show, obviously. AEW was another place where we saw Britt Baker, say it with me, DMD, bleed. A female wrestler bleeding. That's not something you see often. And now we got flaming tables. This show is not PG and is not for the weak at heart, I guess. WWE can't top that because WWE is PG. But oh my goodness, I'm shocked. I can't believe what I just saw. Two men going through a table. And I will leave with you this note. I had been saying to myself for a while that I thought Cody Rhodes should turn heel and embrace the fact that the crowd was booing him. Because The Rock did it, Roman Reigns is doing it now, and of course, Bret Hart did it in early 97 when fans turned on him and had a mixed reaction for Bret and Stone Cold. So both of them were favorites heading into WrestleMania 13, but it was after the match that Bret Hart would officially turn heel. But I always said Cody Rhodes needed to follow in that footstep, but I really don't think he needs to yet. Because if this match does not make fans respect Cody Rhodes, I don't know what will. I really don't. But you definitely have my. I always thought Cody was cool. And fun fact, my last name is Cody, but um, I thought he was cool in AEW, and I think he's getting much greater pushes in AEW than he ever did in WWE. But for some reason, fans turned on him because they were more liking unto Malachi Black, who we used to know as Aleister Black. However, plus his entrances are much more eerier in AEW than it was in WWE or NXT. Aleister Black, I'm speaking of. But either way, if that match, I know fans have been turning on Cody because they like Aleister Black more and whatnot. But if this match does not help you respect Cody Rhodes and make you a fan of Cody Rhodes and his toughness, I don't know what will. But he definitely has my applause tonight. And he did it. I mean, the last time he was at home, he did a moonsault off the top of a cage. But tonight, we saw him superplex, reverse superplex rather, Andrade through a flaming table with no shirt on. Did I mention he had no shirt on? I know I mentioned that a few times. But I'm just so shocked at what we saw. But if that doesn't make you respect Cody, I don't know what does. But as far as I'm concerned, he's got my applause. What do you think about tonight's match between those two? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all the time I got for you today. I'll be back Friday. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. But that was something I just had to come and talk about because that was shocking. How is Smack? I want to know how WWE is going to compete with that and stay PG. But for now, that's all the time I have. See you next time. See you Friday for another review. Peace out. Have a good night.